All right, now we just loaded in, and I'm not even gonna lie, this already feels nostalgic. It's giving me that grow a garden summer peak vibe. This right here, this feels like spring peak garden horizons. The colors, the music, the calm atmosphere, it just hits different. It's peaceful, but you already know we're about to turn this peaceful garden into a 100,000 shilling empire. Okay, first things first, we've got nothing. No stacked crops, no rare mutations, no sprinklers. So we're starting the only way you can start, with a carrot seed, and plant it. Okay, wait, that animation is actually clean. The way the character places it down, the little growth effect, that's satisfying. I'm not gonna lie, that's already better than I expected. This is what I like about games like this. It's simple, but it feels smooth. Now, before we go crazy with planting, I need to explain today's goal. We are going from 0 to 100,000 shillings. That means smart investments, watching the weather every 5 minutes, timing mutations, and not selling too early. We need to build this garden step by step, but there's also a real-life goal we're pushing. Before February ends, we need 300 more watch hours. That's it. Just 300. So, if you're watching this right now, even staying until the 3 or 4 minute mark actually helps more than you think. It pushes the video, it helps the channel grow, and it gets us closer to the next big milestone. And if you're enjoying the vibe already, consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It doesn't hurt, it just helps the channel show up more on your feed, so you don't miss future grind challenges like this. All right, carrot planted, garden started. 0 shillings turning into 100,000. Spring peak garden horizons era begins right now. Oh, hold on, look at that. We just opened the seed pack and got an emberwood seed. That's epic. That's actually huge this early on. We just started and we're already pulling something rare. That changes everything because emberwood has way better value than basic crops. That's a massive boost for the 100,000 goal. And it gets even better. I redeemed 2 codes and got the Dawn fruit seed for free. Not 1, but 2 of them. That's such a good start. Free value right at the beginning is exactly what we need. If we plant these at the right time, especially during good weather, we could stack some crazy early profit. This run is already looking lucky. Let's go! We just hit our first 1,000 shillings. Okay, that might not sound huge compared to 100,000, but this is the first real milestone. We started from absolutely nothing. Now 1 carrot seed, a couple lucky pulls, and now we're officially in the thousands. That's proof the strategy is working. I'm not even joking, seeing that 1K pop-up feels so satisfying. The garden's starting to fill out, crops are ripening, and the upgrades are slowly coming together. This is where momentum starts building. Once you hit your first 1,000, everything feels more possible. Now, only 99K more to go. That sounds crazy when you say it out loud, but honestly, if we keep stacking smart, wait for good weather, and reinvest properly, 100K is just a bunch of 1Ks stacked together. This is where the grind really begins. All right, I'm loading up on corn seeds right now because they're always in stock and they're consistent. Sometimes you don't need anything flashy, you just need reliable profit. So I grabbed a bunch and just planted 3 of them. Nice and simple. Corn might not be insane value like emberwood or dawn fruit, but steady income builds momentum. If these ripen nicely and maybe catch some good weather, we're stacking faster than people think. Oh, look at that! We just sold everything we harvested and we are almost at 10,000 already. That jump was actually bigger than I expected. The garden is starting to pay off now. This is where it gets exciting because once we cross 10,000, upgrades start feeling way more affordable. We're not just planting randomly anymore. We're building momentum. 100,000 doesn't look as impossible now. Time-lapse time. All right, we're back from the time-lapse, and no way, no actual way. We're at 20,000 shillings. 20K. That grind just paid off big time. Watching the crops grow, harvesting at the right moments, stacking everything instead of selling too early, it all added up. This is what I'm talking about. Slow progress at first. Then, boom, it starts snowballing. We were just celebrating 1,000 not that long ago, and now we're 1/5 of the way to 100,000. That actually feels insane. Only 80,000 more to go. When you break it down like that, it doesn't sound impossible anymore. It's just momentum. Keep planting. Keep upgrading. Keep reinvesting. Speaking of reinvesting, we're not slowing down. We're buying more seeds right now. The more we plant, the more we stack. I don't want empty garden space at all. Every single tile needs to be working for us. If it's not growing, it's not earning. And real quick, if you've been watching up to this point, you're actually helping a lot. You already helped me get monetized faster, which is crazy to think about. But we still need 300 more watch hours. Just 300. So even letting the video run a bit longer, maybe even watching in 0.5 speed if you want to chill, genuinely helps push us closer to that goal. If you're enjoying the grind so far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment your favorite part so far. I read those. All right, 20,000 secured, 80,000 left. The garden is only getting bigger from here. Let's go! We've got like 2, maybe even 3 seed packs saved up now. That's actually huge. No way. No actual way. I just opened all of those seed packs, and I got the worst possible pulls on every single one. Are you kidding me? I was hyping it up, saying this could change the run. This is where the momentum spikes, and I get basic stuff. All commons. Nothing rare, nothing useful. That actually hurts. I saved those, I waited, I built up the excitement, and the game just said, nah. This is what I mean about grind games, though. Sometimes you get insane luck, and sometimes you just get absolutely nothing. And right now, that was nothing. It's fine. It's fine. We're not quitting. We're still at 30,000. We still have momentum. It just means we grind harder and don't rely on luck. But wow, that was painful. Let's go! We finally hit 50,000 shillings. That is halfway. Halfway to 100,000. I'm not even mad about those bad seed packs anymore, because look at this progress. From 0 to 1,000 to 20,000, and now 50,000. The garden is actually booming. This is where it starts feeling real. The numbers are jumping faster, crops are cycling quicker, and the upgrades are paying off. Everything we planted earlier is stacking now. This is what happens when you stay consistent and don't give up after bad luck. We're officially in the big leagues now. 50,000 secured. Only 50,000 more to go. And if we keep this momentum, 100,000 is not just possible. It's happening. All right. We are getting close now. I can feel it. We're sitting just under the final stretch. And technically, we only need about 21,000 more to finish this challenge. But at the same time, it still feels like a lot. When you're this close, every 1,000 feels bigger than it should. The garden is stacked right now. Crops are ripening, timers are lining up, and I'm trying to time everything perfectly so we don't waste a single harvest. This is where small mistakes matter. Selling too early? That could slow us down. Missing good weather? That could cost us value. We've come too far to mess it up now. I'm looking at the shillings counter like it's a race. Every sale gets us closer. Every harvest pushes the number up just a little more. It's not huge jumps anymore. It's controlled stacking. Careful plays, smart reinvesting, no panic selling. And even though it's just 21,000 left, that's still a couple thousand at a time. We're not done yet. We still have to grind these last crops out properly. No rushing, no sloppy moves. This final stretch is about patience. The crazy part is thinking about where we started. 1 carrot seed. Now we're here, preparing to finish a 0 to 100,000 challenge. That's actually wild. All right, deep breath. Let's lock in. One more push. One more clean harvest cycle. We're about to close this out. We did it. 100,000 shillings from absolutely nothing to a full 100K garden. That actually feels unreal to say out loud. We started with 1 simple carrot seed, no upgrades, no crazy mutations, just a small plot and a goal. And now look at this. This is exactly what I said at the beginning of the video. The plan was to build smart, reinvest everything, watch the weather cycles, and let the garden snowball. And that's exactly what happened. Slow at first, then steady momentum, then big jumps. Even with the bad seed pack luck, even with the setbacks, we kept pushing. This really does feel like that spring peak moment. That calm grind, watching crops ripen from unripe to lush, timing harvest perfectly. It's relaxing, but at the same time, competitive with yourself. Can you scale faster? Can you invest smarter? Today, we proved it's possible to go from 0 to 100,000 if you stay consistent. And remember the goals we talked about at the start. Before February ends, we're pushing for 300 more watch hours. If you stayed this long, you're already helping more than you know. Even watching a few extra minutes makes a difference. That support is what lets me keep making grind challenges like this. If you enjoyed the journey from 0 to 100,000, hit the like button, subscribe so you don't miss the next challenge, and comment your favorite moment from this run. Was it the Emberwood pull? The 20,000 milestone? The 50,000 halfway point? Or this final push to 100,000? This garden started as nothing. Now it's a 100,000 empire, and this is only the beginning.